Hello people. So I came to the conclusion that having this scheduled, like going live on a certain hour 3 times a week, it's something that is very hard for a person that is so much in a flow as me. So I find the excuse that I rather do Facebook Live while there's still like light outside. So I just decided I'm gonna do Facebook Live 3 times per week, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, but I don't tell which hour because I cannot be so on time all the time. And yes, I'm going to London in 2 days, so the next one is going to be from London, and I hope I catch someone out there that's gonna join me for this Facebook Live in London. I can't wait for it. So the topic that I decided to talk about today is something that always comes up whenever we talk about responsibility, or just wait, I hope I'm gonna be able to do this. Yep, I don't want to hold this all the time. Whoop. Here I am. Okay. So yeah, when it comes to what is your responsibility in this life, what is it that you are responsible to do? What do you need to do in this life? What is your purpose? What do you have to give out or to explore? This is something that I believe it's so simple to answer, yet so hard to actually live. I believe that your only responsibility in this life is to make yourself happy. I believe that your only responsibility is to care about what you are doing, who are you, what is right for you, what is authentic for you, what you desire to do or what you don't want to do. And I believe that this is the only responsibility we each have. Why? Because first of all, you can only control yourself. You can only control your emotions, your behavior, what you give out to the people. This is the only thing that you are in charge of. But what we often want to do is playing a victim and try to blame other people what they did, and we often want to also in one case we are playing a victim and we are saying, oh, they're behaving this way, they're doing that, they're doing this, and on the other hand we often want to help them. So it's kind of like we are taking responsibility for their traumas or for their problems or whatever. And here's the thing. If you try to take this responsibility of taking care of themselves from their people, so from their hand into your hands, first of all, you cannot help anyone that is not willing to be helped. You cannot give advices to people. I mean, this is something that I actually set out to people. Just don't give advices to people if they are not asking. Don't try to help them. Don't give them lectures. Don't give them like your deep talks about what do you think about this world. Yes, if they're asking, go for it. If they're willing to listen, go for it. But don't give other people a feeling that they are not good enough, that how they are seeing this world is not okay. Because I believe that we all see the world as we do because it suits us, because it makes us okay, it makes us happy. You want to join? What is this? Oh, look what I got. I got some raspberries from my mom. Okay, thank you. So I believe that we all see the world as we do because this is what is right for us. This is what works for us. So whoever doesn't believe in the same thing that I do, whoever believes that life is, I don't know, unfolding differently, this is probably serving them, and that's okay. Let them live as they want to live and take the only responsibility that you have, making you happy, in your hand. And what this means is whenever someone is doing something to you, someone doing something to them and making you angry because they are behaving a certain way. They are behaving as they should. You are reacting the wrong way. You are reacting like you're getting frustrated or angry, and this is you not taking care of your feelings. You not taking care of your happiness, and you are not taking responsibility for your life. So as I said, you cannot control anything from the outside. You cannot control any person, any situation that is coming up and like behaving in a certain way, but you can control everything that is happening within you. Your emotions, how you respond to the actions, how you behave, what is making you happy, what are you doing. And the funny thing is, when I guide people to this selfishness, kind of like taking responsibility for themselves, I always get the question, but you said you only care about yourself, you only want to care about your own happiness. So why are you sharing those messages with people? Why are you telling people like what is your what it feels right for you? Why are you helping them? It's because this makes me happy. Sharing whatever is within me with people is making me happy. Helping people is making me happy. And that's why I know I can teach selfishness, because I know that contribution is one of the deepest human needs. And I know that if I tell you, you should only care about your own happiness, I immediately know that you will start helping more and more people. Why? Because you cannot be truly and happy and fulfilled if you're not helping others. So this is kind of a consequences, but I'm not telling this in advance usually to people, because we have this urge of helping others way too developed, and then we just want to help. And we often help from the sake of getting something back, from the sake of seeing the change in people or seeing the outcome of our help in other people. And this is attachment. This is you doing something in order to gain a result. And this can lead to your unhappiness or you not being satisfied with your work, because you are attached that certain things that you put out to the world had to come out with certain results. And this is often hard. This is often very hard. Like if you want to give something to people, if you want to share something with people and you're attached to the certain outcomes or to the certain things that have to come back, you will often feel disappointed, or you often feel that your work is not good enough because you're not making an impact on people, or you're not making a change that you want to do. And this is something that also every human being have to realize, or especially if you are niching yourself in coaching or anything where you especially help people. If you believe that basically what you are getting them is gonna help them, you just have to have full faith that it's gonna help them it will help them eventually. So if you're not getting the results after the first coaching call that you're doing, it's like this. I realize that this pushing a client, pushing someone to have a result is creating more and more of this feeling of not being good enough. And I believe we all have our own pace. We all have our own journey, and we are coming to the conclusions eventually. Hey Denny. So yeah, we are all coming to the conclusions eventually. So it doesn't really matter when are you coming there. It doesn't really matter how they're coming there. You are just doing whatever feels right for you and whatever makes you happy. And I really mean it. I really want to get this in people's head, because why? I mean, if you're happy, let's go deeper. If you're happy, you are sharing the vibes of happiness. You are your energy is very happy, you are radiating joy wherever you are. And with this state, wherever you come, you will make people happier. And in the end, even though you are like it looks selfish on the on the outside, it's not. I believe it's selfish if you remain miserable, because you're not giving anything good to this world. If you don't care about your happiness, if you don't care about how you're feeling, and you just like allow yourself to be in a bad state and give out to people a bad emotions, then of course, I mean, come on, you're not giving any good to people. You're not giving anything good to this world. And that's funny because a lot of people are stressed out. They're so worried. They're so like in this unhappiness and stress and feeling miserable. And they don't see how much they are polluting this world with their bad energy. And I really mean it. And the good example is me 2 days ago, when I was in Ljubljana. No, 2 days? Yeah, 3 days. I don't know. Whatever. So I was there, and this week was very, very intense for me. I was basically meeting with more people than I usually meet in 1 month. And I was just like, I went from a meeting to a coaching session to like a seminar. It was just like so packed. And whenever I don't take good time I take time for myself and reconnect with who I am, it's likely that I will be off at one point, or at least it's harder for me to stay in a flow if I don't take my time, if I don't hear what is my inner guiding system telling me. Because if you are connected, if you're always in this noise, always in this rush with other people, you are not hearing your own voice. You're hearing other people's thoughts. And that's what happened with me this week. I was hearing other people's thoughts everywhere. And I didn't know what's good for me or not. So it happened in Saturday. My body started like dramatizing. I felt sick and I was just like, I don't know, I'm just gonna skip anything that I have planned for this day. And the next day it kept on continuing and I was still not okay. And my bestie, she said to me like, I don't even know how to like live beside you, because you are just like, you are sharing around so much of this anxiety, nervous, unhappy vibes that I cannot be happy around you. And I was like, yes, I know, because usually I am like, I'm giving out to the people like a lot of positive vibes, and if I'm happy, I know it's radiating like far enough, but if I'm miserable, it's radiating even farther. So I know that I'm polluting this world, and I know that it's hard to be in my presence if I'm not okay with myself. But I take responsibility for my emotions immediately that I spot them, and I just disappear from this world. I just like take some time for myself, reconnect with myself, start meditating more, and start being like, again, true to my own nature. And then I just start feeling it again. I start feeling this, happiness, joy, so good. And this is my responsibility, and I'm taking it seriously 100%. And this means that if there is something bad happening on the outside, I can choose how do I react on it. I can choose what is that I want to, like, what is that I'm going to react on it, how I'm going to feel after something that happened to me. And this comes also down to law of attraction, that whatever happened to me is because I desired it to happen, or I attracted to happen. So, but yeah, I kind of feel that this is already a topic for another day. But in general, like, having this one responsibility in your life to make yourself happy, I believe that this is the most crucial thing you're here to do. And once you realize this, it's so funny because it might sound selfish, but you will start seeing that people around you will change. People around you will start asking, what happened to you? Why are you so happy all the time? And you will just say back, like, I don't need an excuse to be happy. I don't need something incredible to happen to me in order to be happy. And that's the thing. First you decide to be happy, and you live a happy state, and then every single day, incredible, and I mean incredible things, miracles are happening all the time whenever you're happy. So that's why I'm like repeating this 100 times, and someone will already say, come on Taja, you said it 1,000 times already, but I will still keep on repeating it. Make yourself happy, because this is the only responsibility you have, and your life will be 100% different once you start taking it, and I mean it. And thank you all for joining me. Next time we are tuning in from London. Yes, I can't wait to go somewhere again. I haven't been anywhere for more than a month, and this is way too much for me. So yeah, talk to you on Thursday from London. See you guys. Bye bye.